Hello everybody. Welcome back to flower season. So in today's video, I want to show you guys how we are going to make this tomato trellis system thing. um, we're gonna use the string method this time around. Last year I only used little stakes that they sell in the store, but Carlos was able to recycle these metal posts. He cut them at 7 feet, I believe, each. That way, the trellis can be really tall. For us, 7 feet. Well, for me, 7 feet is very tall because I'm only 4'9". I'm very short, very small person. So 7 feet is more than enough for us, and we're leaving more stems on our tomatoes this year. Last year I only left them with one stem, just one stem per plant. This year I'm leaving from 4 to 3 stems per plant, and I have 10 plants in that flower bed, in that raised bed. So yeah, we only spent a couple of bucks to buy spray paint. He did end up buying 3 pieces of wood, and he cut them to the size of the raised bed. If you guys are going to do this, then you might want to use just wood, or you can use metal post as well. There's a lot of different ways to make this type of trellises for tomatoes. I do want Carlos to make another one. I already told him, can you make another one for me? Because I want to have 2 raised beds with this type of trellis. That way I can trellis cucumbers and tomatoes and uh, zucchinis, stuff like that. So yeah, and now we were both doing it. I kind of stopped in between the things that we were doing because I did help. I feel like I don't show myself helping, even though I have a tripod and I can always use a tripod. I sometimes don't use it. Anyways, I was helping too. We were just painting the wood with the same type of tint that we use for the raised beds. And now he's just trying to get the post into the ground. He did about a foot, so it's very secure in the ground. And now the size of the trellis is 6 foot. 6 foot. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today. 6 feet tall. So he ended up, so Carlos is a welder. I think I already mentioned it in the past. But he made this thing that way it could fit inside the metal post. And that thing is going to hold the wood. And that's why I didn't want to make like a full-on tutorial because, there's things that a lot of people aren't going to be able to make just because he's a welder. Uh, But I just wanted to show you guys. I wanted to share the video and how the basis, the basic of how we made it. And he ended up also putting pieces of wood. And then he's like, "Is it gonna hold me? He was talking in Spanish. um, he was like, "Is it gonna hold me?" And it did. He was joking that he was gonna fall on the tomatoes too. Anyways, it did hold him. I know it's those posts are very secure in the ground, 1 feet in the ground, so of course it's gonna hold him. But he ended up putting a little piece of wood in between the other wood. That way it wouldn't fall off of the posts. And this is how it turned out. It looks so nice. I absolutely love it. We still have more of those type of metal posts, so I am going to have him make me another one because I really love it. And then I ordered some. He was saying that he was gonna make a little swing on top of the tomato. He was being so silly. But oh, and we also want to make something to cover us, like a gazebo or something, not gazebo, but just something to cover us from the heat of the sun whenever we cook steaks. And another thing I was thinking was that I should have painted the post for the dahlias as well. Anyways, I just bought some outdoor string for tomatoes and outdoor all multi-purpose outdoor string you guys can find at Lowe's. And we bought these clips from Amazon. They're like tomato clips. You can just put tomato clips in Amazon and you'll have them pop up. And this is how I'm going to trellis the tomatoes. And then I teleported to my mom's house. My stepdad built her a raised bed, so I was super excited. Last year, she planted all the things that I got for her. We did it in the ground. This year, my stepdad decided to make her a raised bed. I always tell her that I want to go plant stuff at her house, but she doesn't have time to take care of a lot of things. But tomatoes and veggies, she really loves. So, you know, she managed time to water them and stuff like that. She's a very busy woman, and everybody else, my sisters, they're also very busy, so they don't really have time to baby plants, and I can't go over there all the time, which, you know. But we planted tomatoes, onions, peppers, and basil. And yeah. I hope you guys like this video, and see you till next time. Bye bye.